The Cosmic Adventure, Journey Through the Solar System. Max, Zoe, and Leo were best friends who loved science and adventure. One summer afternoon, while exploring an old observatory on the outskirts of town, they stumbled upon a strange-looking spaceship hidden beneath a dusty tarp. The moment they touched it, a holographic screen lit up. "Welcome, young explorers," a robotic voice greeted them. "This is the Stellar Voyager 1, a state-of-the-art spaceship designed for planetary exploration. Do you wish to begin your journey?" Max, the most adventurous of the group, grinned. "Absolutely." Before they could react, the doors slid open and they were pulled inside. The spaceship's controls blinked with bright colors, and within seconds, they felt a slight jolt as the ship launched into space. Exploring Mercury, the scorched planet. Their first stop was Mercury, the closest planet to the Sun. As the ship hovered above its rocky, cratered surface, Zoe read from the ship's database. Mercury is the smallest planet and has no atmosphere to protect it from the sun's heat. Temperatures can reach 800 degrees Fahrenheit, 430 degrees Celsius during the day, and drop to minus 290 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 180 degrees Celsius at night. "That's like living in an oven during the day and a freezer at night," Leo said in awe. They watched as solar winds blew tiny dust particles across the barren landscape. No air, no water, and extreme temperatures. "Definitely not a place for humans," Max said. Venus, the hottest planet. The ship zoomed toward Venus, the second planet from the Sun. The moment they approached, thick yellow clouds swirled around them. "Venus has the hottest surface of any planet, even hotter than Mercury," Zoe explained. "Its atmosphere is mostly carbon dioxide, trapping heat and creating a runaway greenhouse effect." Max pointed at lightning flashes in the dense clouds. "Venus also has the most active volcanoes in the solar system." "Yikes. Let's move on," Leo said, feeling uneasy about the thick, toxic clouds. "Earth, our beautiful home." Before heading farther into space, the spaceship paused near Earth, their home. From space, Earth looked breathtaking with its blue oceans, green forests, and swirling white clouds. "Earth is the only planet known to support life," Leo said proudly. "It has an atmosphere rich in oxygen and nitrogen, and about 71% of its surface is covered in water." As they admired their home planet, the ship's voice reminded them, "Earth's balance makes it a perfect home. Protecting it is essential for future generations." Mars, the red planet. Next, they approached Mars, the fourth planet from the Sun. The surface was a deep red, covered in dust and rocks. Huge valleys and mountains stretched across the horizon. "This is Olympus Mons," Zoe said, pointing at the tallest volcano in the solar system. "It's 3 times higher than Mount Everest." Max checked the temperature readings. "It's super cold here, about minus 80 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 62 degrees Celsius on average, and the atmosphere is mostly carbon dioxide, so we'd need spacesuits to survive." Leo grinned. "Maybe one day we'll live here." Scientists are looking for signs of ancient life and planning Mars missions. Jupiter, the giant of the solar system. Their ship zoomed toward Jupiter, the largest planet in the solar system. The swirling clouds of orange, white, and brown were mesmerizing. But what caught their attention most was the giant storm, a swirling red spot. "The Great Red Spot is a storm that's been raging for over 300 years, Zoe explained. "Jupiter is mostly made of hydrogen and helium, so it doesn't have a solid surface." Suddenly, the ship's alarm beeped. "Warning, extreme radiation detected. Safe distance required." "Jupiter's magnetic field is 20,000 times stronger than Earth's," Max said, checking the ship's data. "We'd better move on." Saturn, the ringed beauty. Approaching Saturn, the friends gasped at its magnificent rings made of ice and rock. "Saturn is the second largest planet and has the most spectacular rings," Zoe read aloud. "Some are as thin as a few feet, while others stretch thousands of miles wide." Max noticed several moons orbiting the planet. Saturn has over 80 moons. One of them, Titan, has rivers and lakes of liquid methane. "This place is stunning," Leo said, snapping photos with the ship's camera. Uranus, the sideways ice giant. The spaceship traveled farther to Uranus, a pale blue planet spinning on its side. Uranus is unique because it rotates on its side, likely due to a massive collision, Zoe said. It's an ice giant with an atmosphere made of hydrogen, helium, and methane. The methane gives it its blue color. Max shivered. Temperatures here can drop to minus 370 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 224 degrees Celsius. That makes it the coldest planet in the solar system. Leo laughed. No beach vacations here, that's for sure. Neptune, the windy giant. Finally, they arrived at Neptune, the farthest planet from the sun. The deep blue world looked mysterious and powerful. Neptune has the strongest winds in the solar system, reaching up to 1,200 miles per hour, 1,930 kilometers per hour, Zoe said, holding onto the controls as the ship trembled slightly.
Whoa.
That's faster than a jet plane, Max said. It also has a massive storm called the Great Dark Spot. The ship's fuel indicator blinked. Low energy. Return to base recommended, the robotic voice announced. Heading home. With their mission complete, the ship turned back toward Earth. As they re-entered the atmosphere, the spaceship landed gently back at the observatory where their adventure had begun. The doors opened, and they stepped out, their hearts still racing with excitement. Did that really just happen?
Leo asked.
Max grinned. Best day ever. Zoe nodded. And we didn't just explore space, we learned so much about our solar system. As the sun began to set, they looked up at the night sky, filled with stars and planets. They knew their adventure was just beginning, and one day, they might return to space, not just in a spaceship, but as real astronauts.